Had a spiritual awakening recently, and now you feel disconnected from your current life, feeling like your friends, family, relationships, vocation no longer resonate. No one understands you. Maybe you've even been ostracized a bit, accused of being crazy, feeling like the black sheep. What do you do about all that? Well, let's talk about it right now. Let's go. What's up, Life Fam? This is David, your spiritual awakening coach. So you've had a spiritual awakening and you are feeling disconnected from your current life. First, understand the reason that this is happening is because after a spiritual awakening, your conscious awareness rises. This automatically raises your default frequency. Now, if you are waking up from a life that was a bit more asleep, a lower vibration of consciousness, of course, there's going to be some vibrational dissonance with your new higher consciousness and that old life. And this is normal. So number one, understand that this is normal. It's a part of the spiritual evolving and growth process. So normalize it, first of all. And then the second thing that you want to do is categorize your relationships, friends, family, even your vocation, into two groups. One, either empowering and serving you, or two, disempowering and no longer serving you. So if your current relationships, friends, family, even your vocation, maybe they don't understand you, but they're not judging you. They're giving you room to flourish and grow. They're not shaming. They're not ostracizing. They're not being critical or toxic. They're just letting you do you. Well, that's a relationship that is probably serving you. Even your vocation. Maybe you love your job. Maybe you don't feel like it's your life purpose, but you love your job. So these are things that you can keep. Now, if it's disempowering and no longer serving you, you have to understand one of the main points of a spiritual awakening is to heal the unhealed trauma that's keeping you from living your life purpose, that's keeping you from stepping into your authentic truth and fearlessly expressing that truth as a part of your life purpose. Unhealed trauma is in alignment with fear. Fear is the barrier to expression. So when you're coming from a place of unhealed trauma, some of those relationships may have been initiated through trauma bonding, meaning your unhealed trauma was seeking validation from that relationship. Now, what that means is that relationship may have been initiated from a disempowered state. Now, if that relationship was initiated from a disempowered state, it's almost guaranteed to be a short-term thing until you heal the trauma and spiritually grow. So when that trauma is no longer seeking validation from that relationship, all of a sudden it's going to be a lot easier to let go of the things that no longer serve you because you no longer have unhealed trauma that's seeking validation from it. So if that relationship was started from a disempowered state, it's going to be much easier to let that relationship go. This could also be with a vocation. Maybe you had a money wound, right? And so you took on this job that you hate to soothe that money wound. Well, the more that you step into alignment with your authentic truth, which is more in alignment with the dominant frequency of source, which is love, and less in alignment with fear, now you're going to start stepping into that authentic truth that is fearlessly going to go after the vocation that your heart wants you to go after, that fills the joy of your heart, and the universe will provide. But the more you step into love and out of fear, the easier it is to let those things go. If you've had a spiritual awakening, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling disconnected, ostracized, feeling like the black sheep, again, number one, understand that this is normal. As you let go of the things that no longer serve, as you let go of what disempowers, you're now making space for what does serve, for what does empower you. And the universe is able to bring this to you to share the same vibrational space with you so that the universe can expand through and as you to a much greater degree. And then light the candle of all the other aspects of the universe having a physical experience. I hope this helps you guys.